Veterans, honored guests, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim Pop, and I'm the Legion Branch Vice President, and as well, I'm a member of the Fred Light Museum Board. I will be your MC today. A while ago, I had an opportunity to attend the Battle of Vimy Ridge 100th anniversary in ceremony in France in the spring of 2017. The 2-week bus tour took us through many towns and villages through France and Belgium, where many Canadians fought and died and are buried. Along the way, in the city of Mons, Belgium, there were several banners hanging from lampposts while we were having our lunch. And as it happens to turn out, I noticed there were some pictures of Canadians hanging from it, and I thought it was a very neat idea. It was not until I got back to Canada that I heard through Eleanor Florence's blog that she has about their Honor Our Veterans banner program in Invermere, BC. And in her blog, as you read it, she said that she figured the program probably started somewhere in Nova Scotia. I understand that Swift Current started their program in 2016, and Meadow Lake started their program in 2018. So the Fred Light, one meeting, decided we have a banner program of our own. That's why we're all here today. Bernie Leslie, the director of the museum, she went to the town, and they're more than eager to accept the idea to have this banner program for the town of Battleford. So therefore, 25 lampposts were set aside for our veterans, and on each lamppost there's 2 different pictures of a veteran from the Second World War. And they will be displayed until November the 18th. They actually were all put up a week ago today. We can read names on memorials or read about names of soldiers in books or wherever have you, but this banner program is a way of bringing more of a visual attention to the veterans who served our country during wartime, and some who returned to their lives to pick up where they left off, and some who didn't return, who now are buried in fields and lands from afar. It is a way of saying thank you for your service. With that, I will pass the mic over to Bernie Leslie. She'll come forward to read words from Rosemary Falk, Member of Parliament.
Good afternoon. Rosemary says she's sorry she can't make it today, but she had other commitments she had to see to. So this is what she has wrote. It is a privilege to extend my warmest greetings to the families of those honored today and all attendees of the Honor Our Veterans Banner Unveiling. With courage and conviction, the local veterans commemorated through this program answered the call to serve our country. Their service has made their families, our communities, and our country proud. These local heroes, like those they stood shoulder to shoulder with, fought evil and defended our values at a great personal cost. As Canadians, we are indebted to them for their service. We have a collective responsibility to remember these sacrifices and safeguard their accomplishments. Thank you to the Fred Light Museum for this special tribute. May these banners serve as a continued reminder of their selflessness, bravery, and valor. Lest we forget, sincerely, Rosemary Falk.
I'll now call forward Herb Cox, member MLA for Saskatchewan Party, please.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you certainly for the invitation to be here today. And it's just truly wonderful to see such a great turnout here today and to see some young people out. And that's what these sorts of days are like, are to continue, that we do continue to remember. And I always think at this time of year, of course, we're approaching Remembrance Day rapidly, and I think there's 3 things that we should think about at this time of year. Firstly, we should celebrate. I think we should celebrate the freedoms that we all have, the great society that we live in. And I think secondly, we need to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could have what we have today. And thirdly, we must always remember those who have gone before us and who have laid down their lives for this. So I would just like to say thank you very much to the museum for this day. Our main street looks truly wonderful with our banners, thanks to the efforts of not only the town and the Legion and the Red Lake Museum for what they're doing. So I would just be very brief and say on behalf of a very grateful Saskatchewan government, thank you, and thank you to all the veterans that are honored there, and everyone who's here today. Thanks, Tim.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the first annual Veteran Banner Unveiling Ceremony. As you can see, I'm in Regina today, and unfortunately I can't be there in person with all of you. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting this great event. 50 banners honoring the men and women who gave so much of their lives to make sure we have the lives we have today. I want to thank the Red Lake Museum, I want to thank the Battleford Legion, and I want to thank our council for making this a reality. Thank you very much to everybody for coming out today, and I hope you have a great day.
This afternoon, we are paying tribute to 50 local veterans whose family members have purchased the banner in honor of their loved ones. The banners were hung down 22nd Street last Friday. When I came upon the first banner, I was overwhelmed with the feeling of, oh wow, look how young they were when they were taking forward their belief in freedom of speech and their love of the country. With that belief, they give us the freedoms we experience daily. I would like to say thank you to the following for their contribution in seeing this program to fruition. Eleanor Florence for sharing this program. It shows your heart is always at home. The Museum Board for the unanimous backing of this important project. Angie Friedrich to PowerPrint for the design and printing of the banners and the programs. Chris Bajak for the production of the veteran video. Tim Pop for sharing his knowledge and expertise on this subject. For the Mayor and Council for their support in improving the banners to be hung on the lights of standards on 22nd Street. The Legion Committee for their belief in this program and for waiving the rental fee for the unveiling of the banners today. And to Tim Hortons for their coffee. They've donated the coffee, tea, and for today. And then thank you to Les, Sean, Colby from the Works Department for hanging the banners last Friday. And to all of you for supporting the program through the purchase of the banners. We acknowledge that many of you have traveled here today to be with us. Thank you for everyone here for sharing this special day with us. As I look around the hall, I see many of you wearing your poppy today. I would like to share a short story. A few years ago, when my granddaughter was 7, she asked me, "Grandma, why do people wear a poppy?" And this is what I shared with her then and now with you. The poppies were the first flowers to grow in the former battlefields in Belgium and France, where many soldiers are buried. Their paper-thin petals were the first signs of new life and renewal. The poppies inspired John McCrae, a Canadian doctor, to write the famous war poem in Flanders Fields. Then my granddaughter said, "Grandma, they are heroes." With so many Canadian traditions being questioned in society today, this is one tradition that must never be forgotten or forever honored. Due to the overwhelming interest and support, we look forward to expanding our program next year with addition of more banners. In closing, I would like to quote the following short poem I came upon, which says so much. "Little poppy given to me, help me keep Canada safe and free. I'll wear a poppy as red can be, to show that I remember those who fought for me." Thank you.
Let us reflect the reason why we are gathered here today. These banners are a reminder of Canada's involvement in conflicts that took our pride of our nation, which resulted in many to make the ultimate sacrifice. Alan Scott Light, Royal Canadian Air Force. Alex Dusty Dustin, Royal Canadian Air Force. Arthur Neil MacArthur, Canadian Army. Arthur Louis Paul Pruden, Canadian Army. Benjamin Valentine, Canadian Army. Bernard B. Anderson, Canadian Army. Bernard Bernie Charles Edwards, Canadian Army. Carl Berskin, Royal Canadian Navy. Charles Manley Francis, Royal Canadian Air Force. Dorothy Teresa Edwards Northcott, Royal Canadian Air Force. Douglas Neal, Royal Canadian Air Force. Douglas Percy Florence, Royal Canadian Air Force. Edward Cullen Ballandine, Canadian Army. Francis Samuel Scotty Cole, Canadian Army. Frank Ballandine, Canadian Army. George Fedler, Canadian Army. George Lloyd Francis, Canadian Army. Glendon Leslie Adams, Canadian Army. Harold Mitchell, Canadian Army. Harold Percy Florence, Royal Canadian Air Force. Harold White, Canadian Army. Harry Leland Hoganson, Canadian Army. Harvey Victor Falcon, Canadian Army. Hector Ross Hanna, Canadian Army. James Charles Light, Canadian Army. James Francis Edwards, Royal Canadian Air Force. John Ballandine Sr., Canadian Army. John Frederick Ballandine, Canadian Army. John Philip Wiseman Francis, Canadian Army. Joseph David Guthrie, Royal Canadian Navy. Lawrence Adrian Charbonneau, Canadian Army. Leslie Cyril Gosling, Royal Canadian Air Force. Lloyd Herman Adams, Canadian Army. Marjorie Munsell August, Royal Canadian Air Force. Michael Pilat, Canadian Army. Michael J. Schweitzer, Canadian Army. Nick S. Hurliu, Canadian Army. Patrick O'Donnell, Royal Canadian Air Force. Paul Ballandine, Canadian Army. Peter Pop, Canadian Army. Robert Harmon Holiday, Canadian Army. Roderick Harold McLeod, Royal Canadian Air Force. Ronald Sack, Canadian Army. Sebastian Sander, Canadian Army. Terrence Jim Munsell, Royal Canadian Air Force. Thomas Ballandine, Canadian Army. Walter Ballandine, Canadian Army. Wesley Smith, Canadian Army. Wilfred Joseph Ballandine, Canadian Army. William James Holliday, Canadian Army.